So Native Instruments just released their new Komplete 14 bundle with a new Kontakt player, Kontakt 7. And if you were wondering, is it worth it to upgrade? So keep watching till the end if you want to know what I think you should do.
Red Pack Drums.
Welcome fellow drum nerds and music producers, it's Jonathan from Red Pack Drums. On this channel we create videos of unique sounding and looking percussive instruments, from sound examples to musical performances, interviews and music production tutorials. So if you're a producer, a musician or a drum nerd just like us, please consider subscribing and liking the video so we can get the custom drum word out. We as Red Pack Drums are focused on getting you custom built drums to your desktop computer. This way you can play around on your electronic drum kit or for your home productions with exclusive drum sounds that wouldn't be available to you without having to sell your kidney. So if you guys have any suggestions of expensive drums or exclusive drums that you would love to have in the sample library, please leave them in the comment section. We will definitely consider adding these to our roster. Also, we have a free version of the DS Drum RCS Essentials Kontakt library. This is a complete virtual drum kit with a mahogany drum kit, a mahogany snare, a brass snare and a set of cymbals. There are like 20,000 samples in there. This is a high quality virtual instrument that you can pick up for free. So if you're in a dire need of new drum sounds, go pick it up in the description below. And our next library in line is the VK Cast Bronze Kit. This is a 300-pound cast bronze shell kit, which I broke my back on to sample this thing, but it was worth it. And if you want to keep up to date on the release on this bad boy, sign up for our mailing list and I will send you an email when it's up and running. Also in the description. So a few days ago I emailed Native Instruments because we are a third-party developer, right? And I asked them, okay, what is happening to Kontakt? What is happening to our instruments? Because we developed it in Kontakt 6 and now Kontakt 7, what the hell is going on, right? So they sent me an email back assuring that there's no problem. We don't have to update anything. It still works in Kontakt 6. But if we want to develop with the new options in Kontakt 7, then we should start developing in Kontakt 7. So they gave us a license of Komplete 14 with Kontakt 7 in there, right? So in this Komplete 14 bundle there's like 90 instruments, which I'm really curious about the sounds and the things they are doing, but that's for another video. But if you guys want me to review one of these libraries, please leave it in the comments. I will definitely make a video about it. But for now we're focusing on the new features of Kontakt 7. So in full disclosure, they gave me this, so they're completely not involved in the that's coming out of my mouth, right? This is just my opinion. So that out of the way. But the first thing I noticed, which was a bit of a pain, I started up Native Acces to install all these libraries. So I pushed install all, but I have failed installment after failed installment. So it looks like he installed 20 or 30 libraries correctly, but I stopped it because I was a bit annoyed about it. I'm not sure what happens, but if I click on install all, it goes installing, but a lot of libraries are failing to install. Not sure what happens there. I have 2 terabytes free of disk space, so that shouldn't be a problem. If anybody knows what the hell's going on, maybe Native Instruments itself, please leave it in the comments. I love to know why some libraries are not installing correctly. So that's a bit of a pain. Let's see what it does now. Real time. He's installing Beam at the moment. Okay, that's one installed successfully. Let's see the other one. Failed. An error occurred while running the installer. Okay. What error? What the f is going on, man? But if I restart it and install it again, then it works. Some libraries work. So annoying. Yeah. Another one. Failed. Body mechanic. Failed. Don't break my balls, man. Just install. Anywho. Native Instruments, please help me out. Fix this. But the complete bundle is pretty extensive, right? If you buy all these instruments one at a time, you pay like 9,000 euros or something, $9,000. And if you buy it in the complete bundle, it's 600 bucks. So value for money is pretty big, if you ask me. But if this is not installing, okay, whatever. Let's see. So let's dive into the new features of Kontakt 7. While we're young, Jesus Christ, man, I need to upgrade my computer. If you have any suggestions, which one I'm a Mac user. Should I go to M1, Is this already safe to all the M1 compatibility issues? Please let me know in the comments, because I need a faster system. All these libraries running. Okay, so the first thing they changed is this instrument browser. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. You can use these quick search options with tags if you want to search for an instrument really fast. But to be honest, if you are a machine user or you're already using Komplete control, these features were already there. But in Kontact, it's new, right? You can search on sound type and on character. So you want a bass or you want a piano. And if you hit Command or Control, probably Control on a Windows machine, you can select multiple characters and sound types to narrow it down, right? Okay, really cool. So if you click the library button up here, the browser button, you go back and it just looks almost the same as Kontact 6. But I have loaded some instruments here if I want to load a different one. Also, you have the preview sounds. That can work pretty handy. But what I mentioned before, if you're a Komplete user, Komplete control user, or a machine user, you are familiar with this stuff. So these are just small samples that the manufacturer adds, so you don't have to load the Komplete instrument to hear the sound first, right? So that is a nice feature. But if I double click this one, it will load it up, I think. Yes. And it added it to my collection here, right? So the new browser function in Kontact is nice. I like it. Also, if you upgrade to Kontact 7, you get a new factory selection library. So you have the Kontact factory selection 1, but you also get a factory selection 2 with a ton of new stuff. Pretty cool stuff in there. If you want me to do a review about it, let me know in the comments. But you get it for free when upgrading to Kontact 7. And also, on their website, they're claiming that there are audio improvements under the hood. But I've been looking. I'm not sure what that means, what they've changed. So if anybody knows, please leave it in the comments what the hell they're talking about. So another cool feature I noticed is the instrument navigator. This thing I like, because if you're adding a ton of instruments to one Kontact player, the list can grow pretty big, and that's great because you just want one Kontact library loaded to save CPU power, right? But sometimes you want to just hear one and they're all open like this up. So you keep scrolling and pushing the solo button, right? And okay, that's pretty annoying. Now you've got a navigator here and you just hit the solo button of the one you want to hear and that's it. Or mute some stuff. If you want to mute one instrument, you can mute it there, or solo one. I feel like that's a pretty neat feature to have if you're building a lot of instruments into your Kontact library. Also, I forgot to mention that you can add custom libraries, own libraries or custom libraries to this browser. Like with third-party developers, a lot of the times they didn't show up in the navigation bar on the left, right here. But now you can add them yourself to this browser. So if you want to add a custom third-party library or your own, just add the folder here on the custom libraries or use the presets. Add it, rescan it. Sometimes it doesn't show up immediately. You have to use the batch resave function. So here you can see it added a folder to the browser function so you can quickly access the custom libraries. That's pretty cool. Okay, what else? They also told me that there is a new high resolution UI coming in Kontact 7. Let's see what happens with that. Our mission is not only to make it sound really good, but also to make it look really cool, right? Because we want to look at real drums. We want to see all the details because we're drum nerds. Let's see if we can get, we can squeeze all the resolution out of Kontact 7 next libraries. So again, if you want me to review one of these newer libraries from the factory library for Komplete 14, please let me know in the comments. I will definitely make a video about it. So should you upgrade if you already had Kontact 6 or 5 to Kontact 7? If you didn't use this Komplete control already and you love this browser function, then yeah, I think that's a really faster way to get the sounds you need. So if you're a composer and you're working with a ton of instruments, then it's worth it to upgrade it. But if you use it just for our sample library, or for 1 or 2 instruments that you basically use every time, just stay in Kontakt 6, make a preset, and you're up and running in 5 minutes, right? But if you're looking for new sounds, then it could be worth it. You get a factory library too with all these new sounds. So that's pretty cool. So I hope that gave you a pretty good impression of what Kontakt 7 will give you. So if you made it to the end, thanks. Please give it a thumbs up so the YouTube algorithm will show this video to more people. Thanks for watching. Jonathan out. Rat Pack Drums.